youngsters need to know, after all this, there was a skill development and all these kind of analysis and programs all of a sudden coming in. And I even questioned in my columns then, why wasn't this earlier done? You are raising such a valid point that if you think that these people have certain skill which could have provided their employment in their own states, in those areas of UP, Bihar, particularly Eastern UP, from where the chief minister comes and has the lowest per capita, also lowest agri per capita. Why wasn't these skill development programs, Kapil Sibal, ever put in place earlier? Why was there a situation in the first place for them to move from there, as you very rightly mentioned?
Again, this is all related to poverty and poverty-related issues. The question is that the levels of poverty in India are so staggering that and the levels and education has not reached everywhere. The question of skill development doesn't arise. If you really go around the country, you will find that despite the Right to Education Act, in many areas in the country, there are no teachers to teach the children, with a student-teacher ratio of 90:1. Now, when this government came to power, of course, you see the GER, that is the gross enrollment ratio of kids going from class 12 to the university, was about 12.6 when I took over in 2009. And by the time I left, it became about 26%. Right? That is 26% of those coming out of high school were going into university by the time 2014 came and we were no longer in power. Right? So we wanted, first of all, to make sure that enough number of students go into the university, because that's the university where the wealth of ideas is created. The IIT Bombay and IIT, these are all isolated oases in this desert of ignorance, in a sense.
IIT Bombay, you agree? You're all in isolated oasis, as Kapil Sibal, with his experience, says, former HRD Minister of India.
Oh, that's extremely flattering to hear, honestly.
But it's true.
That's
no. In fact, you should not be flattered. I'm sorry to say, you should not be flattered. You are privileged people, and you know, a privileged person should be thankful. Should be thankful of being where he or she is, right? And pray to God that when you rise in your profession, you look out for those who never got these opportunities.
Yes, sir.
Right? That's what you should take away from this great institution. Yeah. I am very fond of IIT Bombay because I've done a lot of projects in IIT Bombay. In fact, Abhigyan, you might remember, I launched what is called the Akash tablet when I was HRD minister, right? It was seated in IIT Bombay.
Yes.
There was a special team working for it, and had that project gone forward, a lot of the problems that students are facing today, they would not have faced. But along with that, as IIT minister, telecom minister and IIT minister, I also started what is called a NOFEN, National Optical Fiber Network, called NOFEN, by which I committed to connect 250,000 gram panchayats. Government committed to connect 250,000 gram panchayats with the fiber optic network and with last mile connectivity. And we was to complete that project by 2018, I think, right? Now, they changed the name to BharatNet when they came to power in 2014. And at the moment, only 114,000 villages, gram panchayats have been connected. And the last mile, and we are in 2020. Now, it takes 11 years. I mean, how does it take 11 years to complete such projects? See, you have to have the